10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
There cannot be peace without first a great suffering. The greater the suffering, the greater the peace. The end you've always feared is coming.
Hello, my name is Arifa.
My name is Sunatra.
Today we are going to present for subject ELC650. We choose Mission Impossible Fallout, which was last year, 2018. This movie is about Ethan Hunt and the IMF team joins force with a CIA assassin, August Walker, to prevent a disaster of epic proportions. Armed dealer John Luck and a group of terrorists known as the Apostles plan to use 3 plutonium cause for nuclear attack on the Vatican, Jerusalem, Mecca, and Arab Saudi. When the weapon go missing, Ethan and his crew friend was ordered by his superior to find it. They need to find it desperately because if the plutonium was gotten by anyone else, it will become dangerous. This scene is about Ethan and interrogate a terrorist named Dr. Debrook. Both of them want to know where is John Luck is because they are anarchists which want the plutonium cause to attack the countries like Saudi Arabia and Mecca. For analysis of incident, Dr. Debrook is admitted into ward. He seems relaxed even though both of them, Luther and Ethan, is his enemy. He asked them how long have he been there. So he asked it to them because he want to know how many days he is unconscious. So we can say that he is relaxed and doesn't panic even though both of them is his enemy. And for application of theories, we can tell it is small talk because usually we use small talk before we talk about serious conversations. For the effect, Dr. Debrook knows the information he wants, which how long he is unconscious. Because of this small talk, the conversation doesn't start with tense situation. even though he is a terrorist. And this scene have two critical incidents, which is for analysis of incidents, Luther wants to make a deal with Dr. Jabrook because he wants to know where is John Luck. But Ethan aggressively goes to Dr. Jabrook to make him confess where is the location of John Luck right now. But Luther shows how calm he is during dealing with his enemy, but Ethan shows the opposite. Since they use this for application of theories is verbal coordination. It is necessary for us to calmly react when communicating with our enemy. Usually enemy love to see us triggered with their response, and for effect, Dr. Jabrook seems like he seems proudly to see his enemy lost their patience, which Ethan react that way. And if they are acting that way, aggressively and not calm, they may don't get the information they want. And for recommendation, we need to control our anger because it is not good for us. We need to control our emotion wherever we are. For the third scene, in this scene, Ethan and Walker deal with the broker to get the plutonium core. But in order to get the plutonium core, he needs to trade do things with a guy who names Solomon Lane. He is what former British agent sentenced to anarchists. When the broker asks Ethan to do that, he seems displeased. He shows the emotion in his face, the expression of his face change. So application of theories that I can say here is non-verbal communication because the broker knows the cue of his act. But even though Ethan looks that way, but the broker seems to really relaxed during dealing with him. So the effect for this the third scene is in order to save the nation and the world, he needs to hand Lane to the broker's client.
Okay, scene 4 was chosen depicts on a situation in which when they caught the criminal, so someone have to look after the criminal because the other scholars have to find the plutonium. So as a leader, Ethan Hunt as a leader, said to Walker, "You stay here and guard the rear lane." But he refused it with absolutely not. So the analysis of the incident that I got from this scene is when Walker responds with absolutely not, he refers himself with who is not responsible during work. So the theory of application that can apply in this scene is verbal communication. Okay, the effect from the incident is, since Ethan Hunt is a leader, so Walker have to follow up his superior order. Okay, the recommendation for this scene is we have to stop making excuses. Instead of blaming others, why not we ask ourselves why we fail to do so? The scene chosen a situation where Walker wants to let the criminal go as a treat for him to get the plutonium. The application of theory in this scene is verbal communication. In this scene, Walker revealed its unprofessional behavior in the workplace. It shows that he willing to betray his colleague in order to get the plutonium for himself. The effect is the selfishness behavior from Walker will affect his relationship with his colleague. Thus, it also will affect him also because he didn't know that actually he was trapped by them. The other scholars are more intelligent than Walker because they put the copy of the criminal before they went to the meeting. So in that room, it is not the real criminal. Okay, the recommendation for this scene is the way to improve the selfishness behavior is by try to put yourself in someone else's shoes. It is because sometimes working a mile with another one else's shoes can change your life for eternity. The last scene, which is scene 6, shows that Sir was killed by Walker in order to save his partner Ethan Hunt. Okay, when Sir was killed by Walker, it shows that he willing to sacrifice for his colleague in order to save his partner and the nation. It is because at the first, Walker wanted to shoot Ethan, but opportunely Sir saw it. So with the Sir Alan Hanley's sacrifice, Ethan Hunt can continue their mission to save the plutonium. Okay, but sorry, the application of the theory for this scene is it is non-verbal communication. In conclusion, there is much that we can learn from the video excerpt in terms of professional and unprofessional behavior in the workplace. This video excerpt highlights that the importance of work ethic,
small talk, non-verbal communication, and verbal communication in the workplace.
and also body language.
Body language.
We can conclude that all these aspect communication do not only impact our relationship with others, but also teach us to communicate effectively?
So we must remember that during communication, we have to control our anger and stay professional. So that's all from me, from us.